hear me well, put plus on chat.
Sorry?
Okay, just only put the plus. Thank you, Tom. Okay. So, my name is Yuna, and I am event manager of MBA Strategy. Today we will talk about my MBA full-time MBA program in Central European University Business School. And I'm very happy to introduce you our speaker, Miriam Simpson-Logonder. She is the recruitment director of SEO Business School. Now I'd like to turn it over to our speaker. Miriam, please.
Thank you very much, Yuna. And I would like to welcome everybody who is able to attend this webinar. And as you probably, as Yuna mentioned already, I'm from CU Business School. Business school which offers American degree in Central Europe. So that is, I hope that raises your interest. And I would like to quickly guide you through our programs, what we offer. And I would just start, and then later, of course, as you probably know, you will have half an hour or 20 minutes. You'll have time to ask questions should they not be answered in this presentation. So I'll be available to answer your questions then later on as well. So as I mentioned, we are located in Central Europe, more precisely in Budapest, in Hungary. And here you can see on the following slide, we offer several different MBA courses, MBA programs. And this is first, we offer full-time MBA, which probably many of you would be interested in this one. And then executive MBA, this is part-time course. And then we have also a modular-based program, which is called IMM Global Executive MBA. So just about to basically just tell you a couple of things about each one of them. As you can see, I would talk about the format and the duration, the tuition fee, application deadlines, and the required work experience, and also our current class profile. For 1 year MBA, this is accelerated one, altogether 48 credits, 11 months from September to July. So the tuition fee for this one is €13,000. I hope you can see me because my picture froze. So it should be hopefully fine now. Yeah, okay. I apologize for that. So the application deadline has passed. So we've started this year already with our cohort. So it started just September. So the next one, the application for next cohort for next basically it will be January 31st. So that's the early admission, and then June 15th it's for the regular one. January 31st, it sort of correlates with scholarships as well. So whoever wishes to apply for that one and is in after, then you should apply by January 31st, as well as submit your essay, your scholarship essay. All the topics for the essay, there will be four different essays available. They will be known on our website pretty well shortly, let's say by end of November or so. So that will give you time to put together a very good essay, which will then be evaluated by a jury, which consists, I think, of four faculty. And so you'll be in for a couple of scholarships. I do have to say at this point that we don't offer too many scholarships. So all in all, I think it's I believe it's scholarships. So it is quite competitive. So do your best when writing an essay. And so let it not be just, I'll get on with it and whatever happens. So you really have to focus and really submit a good essay to be able to compete for the full-time scholarship, tuition waiver, basically. Required working experience here is a bit less, so 3 years in comparison to our executive MBA, part-time MBA, where we have 5 years work experience. And the current class profile is currently there are 31 students, average age is 32, and average work experience 9 years. And you see also GMAT 620, 619, and 14 nationalities. So it's quite diverse, which I will mention a bit more about diversity, and you'll be able to see a video which will sort of support this diversity in both student body and as well as faculty. To focus now quickly really on our part-time MBA, executive MBA. It will start mid-October now, so we are still, if you want to apply, which I'm a bit hesitant because you're coming from different parts of the world, so therefore you're more or less looking for a full-time MBA, but still, it's still possible to apply for part-time MBA. The tuition fee is €16,000, and here are the application deadlines that you see there that will be applicable for next year then. Required work experience a bit more, 5 years as I mentioned, class size 38, it always varies a bit, so it can be, we had last year 42, this year 38, and well, we will see what the number will be, but the number now is around 42 as well. Average age 35, so a bit older. Average work experience 13 years, so also here the number goes a bit up, and 12 nationalities. And then quickly to mention our modular 90-month program, which starts in March. The tuition fee is €58,000. Why, you might ask? Because it is the program targeted rather to CEOs, so really executive directors, and while the structure is different, it takes place in 5 different countries. So modular based, 2 weeks in every country, and altogether it stretches through 19 months. Application deadline January 31st. Required work experience 5 years as well, and class size 30 to 40, average age 37, and then average experience is 12 years. And more or less we came up with a number of 50 nationalities, which is understandable because it's really worldwide. Okay, so here I will just have to show you just to see this diversity of our students. Here is our MBA 2014, and as it says, they are from all over the world. You can see the class representation here. So just to your interest. Anyhow, all the things from these slides here you can find on our website. So if you're interested, then you just dig in and you will find lots of things. We also have next to our MBA programs, we offer master's programs. We started last year based on the experience we had with previous MBA students who were interested in these topics. So first, master's courses, MSc in IT management, and the other one master's in finance. Format of both, it's part-time. It's part-time for MSc in IT management and full-time and part-time for Masters in Finance. So October starts for part-time MSc in IT management, tuition fee 8,600, and then you have some extra for reading packs and case studies that you will use. Application deadline September 20th. Minimum work experience for both programs we don't have, but they are preferred. So they're not required, but preferred. Ideal candidates for MSc IT management, it's managers or prospective managers with a technical background who want to develop their business skills. I believe the sentence says it all. So it's really for people in IT profession who would like to become managers but lack certain skills, business skills, so management skills, so that's meant for them. So this MSc in IT management program that has been developed specifically, if I would say, for those people. Masters in finance. We also offer full-time program. The tuition fees are slightly more, so it's €15,000. All assigned materials are included here. Application on November 15th. As I mentioned, start will be in March. And by November 15th, that's like the early application deadline. And also here, we do offer one scholarship. So should you be interested in that, don't hesitate and hurry up. You still have some time to submit your application for scholarship. And then the general application deadline, then it is December 31st for March start. Work experience is well preferred but not required. It's also intended, this course is also intended for somebody who has suddenly decided, okay, I would really want to pursue finance and has no really experience, basic experience. So that's also meant for those people, or for people who already work in. To finance. Okay, it was a temporary blank out, but let's continue. So our executive MBA, I hope that all these names won't confuse you too much, because I've mentioned part-time MBA, then executive MBA, and now I'm mentioning catalyst MBA. That's basically our executive MBA. So it's all three namings are basically for one course we offer. Why we've renamed? Because we've, as it says there, our proven MBA further enhanced. So we've decided to combine forces with Warsaw University of Technology and RCU Business School. Therefore, the curriculum will be to an extent wider, and also the class presentation will be much bigger. And so it will be delivered both in Warsaw for the ones who are interested, so delivery both in Warsaw and in Budapest in parallel. So there'll be different professors teaching the course every 3 weekends. So every third weekend there'll be classes taking place. And it's really the first of its kind EMBA collaboration. So to our knowledge, we've never done that before. Warsaw University has never done that before, so we decided, okay, let's push this further and try to really offer an excellent MBA course, part-time course. And there will also be some specific weekends, sort of super catalyst weekends, when what you see here on the slide, when both classes will meet in Warsaw or in Budapest. So it has not yet been decided, but so we will bring both classes together. So you'll have the opportunity to meet students in Warsaw. And there'll be new courses on innovation and financial crisis trends and changes taught by the deans. So the deans will also be involved in teaching, which hasn't been the case so far. Yeah, basically what we want to offer is to together all the experience students can offer, so knowledge they have, creative imagination, expertise, and resources. So you can see here. So it'll be really one of a kind thing. You can't really find it anywhere else. And really, we all hope it will be a success. based on the curriculum and everything, all the feedback that we've received so far, the interest we've received, we are pretty confident. Okay, I just skipped one. Anyway, so this is, you can see here, this was a class of 2016, so they will be finishing this year. They started 2013, that's still the old program, where they met every twice a week. Sorry, every second week. Apologies there. And so it's also, you can see that they're like more Hungarian flags, which is understandable because those people are either well, they are working individuals, so they not necessarily everybody has a chance to travel. So it's that basically explains the majority of them being Hungarians. But they're also into MBA 2016, so they'll finish next year. There are many students who commute from Ukraine, if you would be interested, and also we had in the past commuters from Russia as well, from Moscow. And so this year they commute from Munich, from Munich, from Czech Republic, I believe, and Slovakia. So it is possible to do it like that. It is, of course, a bit more challenging because you have to sort all the traveling out and things. But we believe that this year would be easier because then you would meet only every once every 3 weeks. So that's also eases things up a bit. Here I will just put on a slide for you to see what they say about us. So they all have the opinion that really this MBA course it's changed their life to a certain extent, equip them with certain skills where they could the knowledge in their businesses that brought in certain added value, and also lots of them they're convinced that, or they like the fact, apologies, they like the fact that there are many nationalities present, so they learn from one another, and also lots of, as you could see on the previous slide, also the spectrum of companies, it's also quite wide, so it's not only, we don't only have people coming, let's say, from one company, but they're like, it's quite a diversity of companies, so the knowledge can be shared like that, and the different ways of thinking. So basically, everybody is really happy, particularly by this different diversity that we offer of students and faculty. Okay, let me move on to quickly explain the curriculum. So the core foundation course is electives to match the program to your professional interests and goals. So what means that there are some basic courses you will have to take, which will allow you then to be able to participate on elective courses. And here with the elective courses, it's much more open, so you can really tailor your program. Choose the courses that you would like. You can choose the courses where you need some extra knowledge. So it's really then it becomes individual, even if you need to take these courses at the very beginning. Then we offer for full-time MBA, we offer 1 month New York City module, and which will be explained on I will have the slides about that. It's also quite students are really in that, so you would be sending full-time MBA, you would be sent there for a month. Everything would be included in the tuition, so the ticket there, plane ticket there from Budapest to New York and back, and also accommodation that's sorted. The only thing what you need would be just the money to get by in New York for a month. hands-on courses is also one thing that we offer, action learning and boardroom executive exercise. A bit more will be, I have on another slide, I have one short video clip where you'll be able to see students talking about New York as well as about the action learning boardroom executive exercise. To just use really a couple of words to explain what that means. It's you will be given, it's sort of like a simulator. So you will be given some data, a company, and then basically a class would be divided like in three, four groups. You'll have a company selling a certain product, and then those groups will compete. And there you will have to use the knowledge from the from marketing, from sales, which part of the world to focus, what strategy you would have. It's basically you use the knowledge that you get in the class for that particular class for boardroom executive exercise. I hope I didn't complicate it a bit much. It's not complicated, but anyway, if there are any questions about that, I'll be happy to answer later on, or you can always email me. And so there are ways for me to explain that into detail. Then we use, we don't have books. Well, we have books, online ebooks. We use Moodle as a preface to enhance the learning experience. And we also offer exchange program at no extra charge. There are certain, of course, requirements which I would really rather leave it for future communications, because it's quite intense and it's quite too detailed. So I won't lose time now. And subsidized tuition rate, why or how will you ask? What do I mean by that? It's basically, I guess, since you are interested in MBA, you know what the prices of MBA are, and you have seen that ours are pretty low in comparison to other countries offering that, especially Western Europe. That is thanks to George Soros, who is the founder of CU, and with it also of CU Business School. And we have an endowment, so basically he subsidized like half of the tuition. So that's why the prices are accessible and really relatively low. One other thing that most likely you are interested in when choosing your MBA studies is whether MBA is accredited in the States or not. Ours is. That's because well, the school has been registered. It's registered in New York, so therefore we can offer an American MBA. So that's also one, I would say, competitive advantage. And here, lessons from a global city, reimagining management and the firm. This is basically the New York module. We sent the whole class went to New York for a month, and with that we have a very strong connection to NASDAQ. And they created a competition about, they had to present like 3 case studies, and while they were there, they had to present their cases, and the winner was selected. So here also, if anyone is interested how that went, then I can perhaps put you in touch with the students who were there so that they can share their own personal experience. I unfortunately wasn't there, so perhaps I would rather leave it for them to talk about that if anyone is interested. And here you can see, so there's another slide from New York City module. Lectures have been taking place, site visits, and of course fun. So everybody had a great time, really from cohorts. For last year, we basically, it's a new thing, this 1 month MBA in New York City module. Before we only offered 1 week. And even students who were there for 1 week, they were pleasantly surprised. They really thought that this is really a highlight or high point in the MBA, just to really be exposed to this to all this, well, to the city, to companies, to really see what opportunities lie there. But let me move forward because I'm running a bit long, so I don't want to take too much time basically about this. To give you all this information, I would rather see you ask me questions as well. What students say here, you can see what they say. I won't read it out, but basically it's as Gavrilova said, it's the New York City module made our MBA course complete, which she's not the only one who thinks like that. So I think everybody was concerned if you would ask them. Okay, let me move forward from. So action learning. It's also we try to build relationships with companies, and then so that they approach us when they have certain problems to solve, and then we involve our students. So it's basically this hands-on doing, learning by doing things in a proper firm, in a proper company. And here I would like just to really, if you can help me out a bit, if you can just click this video so that participants can see this. And that explains a lot. So about action learning, about a New York module, about the diversity of our students and the faculty body. I'm not sure whether you not hears me. No. Okay. I think I will just have to. Yeah, that's a good one. Somehow we yeah. Sorry, just 1 minute, because it did work before. Somehow now we seem to have lost it. So I just have to quickly find the link. Promise not to take too much of your time. Okay. This works. Okay, so that should. If you can just confirm when this starts working, and I'll perhaps just go on to the application requirements, just really to be brief. Everything is online, so should you have any questions, and it's like really explain more into detail. I just completed online application form for all the programs. You need to have bachelor's degree and transcripts. Then you have to write motivation letter, statement of purpose, and you have to attach your CV, 2 reference letters, where you only need to provide the referee's email address, and then everything else it's computer generated. So you don't need to take care of, you don't need to care about anything else apart from if they don't submit it. Then we would be in touch with you and ask you to nudge them a bit to send those reference letters to us. Also, you need GMAT or program-specific requirements, so GMAT or GRE. For all the programs except for executive MBA, so this Catalyst MBA, so you don't need GMAT for that because well, we increased the years required, so you don't need that. And of course, the English language proficiency proficiency test score. So TOEFL or IELTS or any other Oxford certificates, any certificate basically that proves your proficiency in English. You don't need it. Your undergraduate studies have been in English, so then you're exempt, or of course if you're a native speaker. And then after that, you've successfully submitted the application, then we will call you up for an interview, a faculty interview for approximately 20 minutes, and that's it. So then after that, your file will go to an evaluation as well, to another faculty, and then after you will be given you're given a reply whether you're admitted or not. Basically, you will be sent an offer, and then it's up to you to take it, to agree to it, or to refuse it. Okay, Yuna, do we have any? Did you manage to set that link? Can we show the video? Because it's not, well, it is available if you go on cubusinessschool.org, and then you go on the, just have to check now. So you go under About, and then you have Video Room, and then you can basically see what professors think about school, how it is to teach here, where are we when it comes to innovation, offering different types of learning, and also what students. So it's pretty. It's a very good thing to do. So apparently we won't be able to show you this video, but really I do. If you have some time after this webinar, then I just encourage you to go to the YouTube, which I think it should be. Just let me just check, because it's funny. It should work like that. Yeah. Okay. I found it now. So if you just try again. And I promised it the last time, and then I will focus on your on your questions. So if you can manage it within like a couple of minutes, then let's do it. If not, then I'll rather be available for questions now, and then you can whenever you want, you can check those videos out.
The school adheres to principles of excellence as defined by the best business schools in the world. It aims to be a continuous innovator and acts as a high-level portal for bringing best practices into the region and emerging economies generally.
Our MBA program now has a month-long New York City required residency. Our students take required courses in New York City. They are there for months.
We had morning classes with really excellent the centers, people from New York who did business there or are working in different kind of organizations.
We also have a program, another course called Developing a New Venture. And that course is actually done in our incubator, the CEU Innovations Lab.
I'm taking the Developing New Venture course, and I came up with the idea maybe to do business with Poland. I speak Polish. I was talking to one of my co-students, and we came up with the idea to create an online e-commerce business. So we're working on that idea.
We take our students out of the classroom, they work with our faculty, and the goal of this course is to create a new enterprise, a new venture.
My hope is that business school at CEU will be in some ways different and be path-breaking in exploring different ways of teaching and understanding business.
I see us moving, I see us growing, I see us maybe doubling the size of our student body, maybe growing our faculty by another 2/3. That's organic growth, and that's taking place.
Okay, so I hope this answered all your questions. I think it's quite informative, so that's also the reason why I decided to show this to you. And now I'm available for any questions you might have, so please feel free. Okay, thank you very much for the questions. To answer the question of ranking, unfortunately, because we are the faculty, the amount of faculty, the number of faculty, it's way too low to be considered to be able to be on the Financial Times ranking list. We are ranked 21 on QS ranking, if this is a ranking you're familiar with, and we are one of the first university in Central and Eastern Europe. So there is the ranking for QS ranking. We do have a QS ranking, not the Financial Times, due to the not enough faculty. So there are certain requirements we don't fulfill just based on that. The average score of GMAT was 620. That's the required one. So the average, as you could see over there on the second slide, it was 619. If you can go, I can go back, and you'll be able to see. So you have here for accelerated one-year MBA, you have GMAT, every GMAT was 619. So there are always at some point, I mean, this is the minimum that we require, 620. Of course, there will always be, perhaps sometimes we make an exception, but normally not. So we're not happy to make exemptions, because then it sort of decreases the quality of the class, and you have to be able to grasp the knowledge that you're given. I hope that answers your question. Any more questions? Okay. What's the most typical profile candidates who apply for NASDAQ's EU Business School Scholarship Program? That's a good one. Was the most typical profile? How do I reply to this? There isn't a profile that I can't really tell you what the typical profile is. I mean, there are like many students who will apply. Lots of them I've seen in my own eyes. I mean, they skills where you have to basically, because it's related to finance, right? So you have to, and also the scholarships hasn't been given away yet for Masters in Finance. So you still have time to apply, and I can tell you so far we've received some applications, some scholarships applications. Some of them, it's basically people who just apply for scholarships just like that, because I don't know, they just apply without relevant reason. But as long as you have a relevant reason, as long as you have a decent sort of a really strong point that you want to pass, and really some desire to get the knowledge, and you don't have yourself means to basically how should I put it, to finance basically your studies, and you're really interested in, or lots of things depend on that. So that's basically, I mean, this is one of the profiles if you like, and you should be interested in finance, the topics. I don't know by heart what the topics exactly are, but if you go on our website, there is a specific page where everything is explained, including the topics that you have to write the essay on. So it's not just, so you're given a topic, and basically we need to see what your reasoning is, what your knowledge is, how you think, Yeah, we do have specialization. As I said, it's you're most welcome. I hope I did manage to sort of give you a good enough answer. If not, please just write me an email, and I can call you later on during the week, or perhaps next week, because I'll be traveling this week. But next week, and tell you more about that. Okay, to focus on Julia's question, what about MBA specialization? Could you tell me about general management specialization or something like that? Yeah, basically you have at the very beginning, you will have core courses that you're obliged to take, and then later there are 3 specializations. One specialization is, just let me quickly check that I'm not, because things have changed a bit, and if you would go on also on our website, there is you have concentration, so you can focus, you can choose your specialization either in business and sustainability, so that's one concentration you can take after you've done the core courses, and then the entrepreneurship concentration. The third one is marketing concentration, and the fourth one is finance concentration. So there are opportunities, but you just have to sit through first core courses, and then you can decide which topic interests you most, and then you can, with electives, then you can basically form that concentration. Yeah, you're most welcome. Yeah. What are the average costs besides education? I mean, the rent, the flat, etc. Do you have such statistics? I believe, if I remember well, it's around per month. It's around €600 accommodation plus food, 550, 600. It really depends if you team up with a classmate or some other student who's looking for accommodation, and then you share a flat. Let's say where three of you share it, and it really comes out. You can lower it quite to a degree. Also, the real estate market is pretty cheap in comparison to, especially, I don't know, I'm not really sure what Ukraine, but Moscow, definitely you can't compare that. Also, if any of you need that, I can perhaps even I can provide the link to Yuna, or you just contact me and I'll let you know. We have there is a page that exists, but it's on CU website. I don't know whether you can see here, I can perhaps go and quickly, well, I would rather, I won't waste time on this now, but I can send you the link if you, where it's sort of really split to what exactly, how much everything costs, like the public transport, the food, the rent in different parts of the city and things like that. So I have that link that I can send you. I can share that with you. Perhaps one other thing, because especially if you're in for full-time MBA, you're welcome. The visa issue. So we can assist you with that if you're enrolling for a full-time program. So we can assist you with visa if you're enrolled in a part-time program. So that's on the visa account. Yes, I believe. Yeah, of course. The presentation can be sent to you. Also, perhaps I'll put together some other information about CU Business School, information that's not included here. Just really some bullet points. Yes, of course, it can be shared with you. Yeah, definitely. Plus some links to videos and some perhaps more important things on our website, so you can have a look. Welcome. All these links and emails, it can be sent to you tomorrow. It will have to be basically tomorrow, because then I'll be out of the office for a couple of days, and so it will be shared with you tomorrow, so that you can have a more detailed look. And also I can attach the the program brochures also have they also entail certain information about each specific course. I can send that as well. Perhaps it would be good if you could just specify to Yuna, to MBA Strategy, who exactly needs what, so that I don't go around sending emails to just about everybody. So it's a bit restrain that a bit. Any other questions? Because there are like so many things to say about so many details, so it's really hard to focus on in 20 minutes to present everything. It's just impossible. It sort of give you a bit of food for thought, and then later we can detail that, and I can give you the information that you're interested in. So this is the contact. So if you write to info@cubusiness.org, it will be fine. So I'll see that email as well. But if you want to send it directly to me, it's simpson@cubusiness.org. So I'll try to write here my email. I don't know whether everybody can see that. I hope so. Okay. Okay, so this is my email, so you can email me on this one as well. You're most welcome. I'm really, yes, I hope I provided you with a decent information, and really, if you need anything else, I think it's really best you contact me, and then we can either talk or Skype or anything. So it's much easier then as well if I know what your interest is, and I can help you make a decision. Because in general, to just give general information, it's basically this boring presentation in a way. I mean, it's a certain amount of things you can fit on it, and a certain amount of things that you just you just can't do it on paper. So it has to be either ideally a face-to-face interview, not interview, a meeting, or even Skype. It's much better. So still, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. If not, then I think you just you have my contact details. So if you write to info@cubusiness.org, I get to see that email as well. So it will eventually, then I will reply from my email, and then you will have my email as well. You're welcome, Artem. Thanks for being here. And Tanya, and who else? It's a bit strange though, talking to myself. Well, happy to hear. Okay, Yuna?
Okay. Thanks a lot. Sorry. Hello. Thanks a lot, Miriam, for useful information. And also, I want to thank you, our participant, for active role in webinar and interesting questions. We are always open for your proposals, and so feel free to contact us. Thank you very much, and have a nice evening.
Thank you, Yuna, and thank you to all the participants as well, and for all the questions. And look forward to hearing from you.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.